Great news for American taxpayers. Their money will be finally directed to a demanding, highly important and, most importantly, peaceful scientific project. The one that might lead to discoveries that the whole humanity awaits. We are talking about the STOMP program. STOMP stands for Systematic Targeting of Microplastics, and it will be a project uncovering how microplastics and nanoplastics build up in our body and, most importantly, how to remove them. The project, announced by the agency within the US Department of Health and Human Services, will cost $144 million, and this will create the program to measure, research and affordably remove microplastics and nanoplastics in the human body. The program is a great step to recognizing their micro nanoplastics as a threat to human health worldwide. And with the help of this program, it will be possible to measure microplastic exposure, identify sources of risk, and develop targeted solutions to reduce it. The recognition of the problem is a first step to solving it. Scientists recognize that in this topic, we are still remarkably in the dark. An important realization is that we can't clear what we can't measure. And another important insight from the report is that without such measurements, we can't develop interventions that are precise, safe, and effective for impacts we don't understand. It is already undeniable that micro nanoplastics are present in our bodies, and unfortunately they are present in practically all of the organ systems of our bodies, including heart and brain and reproductive system. And the program STOMP will focus on two phases: measurement and mechanism, phase 1, and removal, phase 2. It is great that the program is meant to be multidisciplinary and really encompassing different areas. It will involve different experiments to understand microplastics within the human body, and it will develop gold standard microplastics measurement methods. So it will clear that the project will help to synthesize the knowledge that is available on the topic and help scientists to stop moving in the dark and understand really what's going on and synchronize probably their activities of scientists across the world working in different areas but who are facing micro nanoplastics in the areas which they study. It is also important insight from the report that it is not the goal to remove plastics from our lives. It is a clear understanding from the report that it's physically impossible for us to completely divorce ourselves from plastics. And it's absolutely true. Look around. So many things around you will be made of plastics. And even if you are trying to live such a green, eco-bio-friendly lifestyle and truly divorcing yourself from plastics, it will be all around you if you'll get into emergency and get into a clinical ward, because even medicine itself cannot divorce itself from plastics. So it's not the goal. We understand plastics are everywhere and will be everywhere around, but we don't want them in our bodies. That's the truth. And of course, the removal, which is the focus of the phase 2, is another crucial moment. Understanding how it works in our body and how we can reduce the impact of micro nanoplastics on our bodies is a truly crucial step. In this regard, we would also remind about the materials which already exist and which would be really interesting and insightful for everyone who is interested in this topic. And for example, the research-based documentary Nanoplastics: Threat to Life. It was produced by the Alata Global Research Center, and this scientific film reveals how micro nanoplastics are already in every corner of our planet and also in every part of our body: brain, heart, bloodstream, and the beginning of a life itself. It means that children already are being born with the nanoplastics inside of them. So a lot of research on nanoplastics already exists, but it's great to know about such a consolidated measure to address nanoplastics, and hopefully it might take a scale of Human Genome Project, which was led by an international team, and it was going on for a decade. Hopefully this project will take much less time, because it seems like our time is running away, and we need some measures to improve our health as soon as possible. But we should also understand that nanoplastics is not some kind of isolated threat that can be addressed only in America, or only in China, or only in Europe. and it truly needs a united approach of scientists. But this project launch in the United States can be the beginning of a great scientific journey of studying how microplastics affect our planet, our bodies, because we understand that there is truly no corner of our planet which is not contaminated by nanoplastics, and be it Antarctic glaciers, be it Siberian tundra, be it depth of oceans, we can find these particles everywhere and every organ of our body. And hopefully it will not be an initiative of only one country, and this is just the beginning of a great scientific journey of mankind by clearing our biosphere and our bodies of nanoplastics.